Hello there, and welcome back to another general reading. We're going to get into a reading about the divine masculine. Okay, if you want to book a personal reading about your personal journey and your personal situation, please follow the description box below and we'll appoint you as soon as possible. Thanks so much for tuning in. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. The divine masculine. Let's see what's going on with him, girls. What's really going on with him? What's he up to? What's he doing? Who is he with? What's he saying to the people he's with? What's he wearing? Shoot. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, the cards are pre-shuffled. Again, thanks so much for tuning in. Let's begin. The divine masculine, the 10 of Pentacles, family. Okay, 9 of Cups, family and money. Okay, and that's so funny. Look at these contradictions. So I already see something here. Is like the 10 of Pentacles is, look at this card, you know, working with family, devoted with family, regardless if it's in a money aspect. But think about the security Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn have in their money, in their security, what they bring to the table. Okay, and then this picture of the family signifies his strength, his security with those he's building with. Then we have the 9 of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, the thrill of being alone, because we have love, because we have the gift of total clarity, because we have the gift of happiness and what we can only give to ourselves. Okay, learning how to be in some sort of wish fulfillment mode, whereas we don't need people around us to keep us happy. We don't need, you know, the money or the brother and the sister right now in order to be happy. It talks about a standpoint of which he's secure on his own. Okay, he's secure in the bag that he contributes to the family and his advice and everything that he is. Okay, it talks about a confidence here. The King of Cups, okay, more confidence, emotion, balance, okay, emotion, okay, not easily swindled, not easily hurt, not easily to be nothing, okay, he's very attached, but then at the same time, some people would think that he was detached, okay, detached, Jesus. Okay, some people would think that he was detached, and those people around him would be the family aspect, or those who don't understand why he is okay or happy or, you know, peaceful on his own. But he knows why, because he's in touch to his feminine side. Or for those of you who are dealing with a woman, you know, who is in touch with their love, their heart aspect, and that it's okay to exert that energy of love, okay? Vulnerability, some people take it as. We have the 7 of Cups. So there's options, decisions, illusions, work that has to be done. We have the Wheel of Fortune, work that needs to be done, but not being able to get it done because there is, though, someone who is able to astray him, who is able to take him off of his regiment, of feeling like he doesn't need anyone. I'm getting a sense that this divine masculine right now, for some of you who are watching, is very resilient, or you know, more so standoffish and not communicating with you, because he's not in a position of wanting to need anyone. He's in a position of those not necessarily needing him, but he's used to people around him waiting for his say-so, waiting for his green light and his command. And he doesn't want to feel like he needs people, and he doesn't want people to feel like they need him. Right now, he's trying to find his own comfort in needing but himself, okay? But there's a big but here, that he's not able to decide or to hash through why the love that he feels, that he realizes is what's getting him through in this harsh crowd of people, or in this harsh, pressured environment to do good, to do this, to say right, okay? He's not understanding, or he's not, you know, they're not understanding yet that this love that they're able to stand on their own and not need to be a part of a cult, in a sense of a matter, is because of the love that he has for the divine feminine. There's a lot that needs to happen. There's a lot that's going on in his family, okay, as far as money, security, stability, kids, moms, dads, it's a whole enchilada of beans, cheese, and whatever, lettuce and tomato, but he just can't seem to shake this feeling. And how could you? Because the way that you are conquering in your family, in your life, okay, is because of the love you have for someone that you are not with, that you are not in communication with. He's standoffish. Right now, he's at a standoff where it's like, okay, this or that. And that is what the divine feminine does to him, is say this, say her, or me. Give him a choice and an ultimatum. At the top of the deck is the Five of Swords. It's not that you mean to. And sometimes when you are in communication with them, the divine feminines, you're constantly giving them ultimatums. That's because the divine feminine hasn't done her work. That's why the scale is not balanced, but what have you. This Five of Swords talks about communication, trying to win at all costs. And it talks about him believing that in the divine feminine. It talks about believing that, what he believes and what he thinks is wrong, because it's like, how am I going to give up on my family just because of a love? They start to believe it's lust. They start to believe, right now they're up in their heads in one area which involves the divine feminine, because they're doing so well, but they realize that they're doing so well in love that shies away from the family of people that need him basically in their shadow or at the hip. Okay, so he's not in a sense of wanting to be needed or needing to be wanted or needing to be needed. Okay, right now he's trying to stand on his own 2 feet, and the energy that allows him to do so is this Cups energy, is love. Okay. And so when he's in that love, he can't obviously help but think of you, because it's where it comes from. It's where it stems from. Okay, it's like a mother. Okay. Five of Swords, it looks like these people are taking his will to speak. He's taking their will to speak. There could be people who are, judgmental as these family folk are looking, because he's not showing up to work on time. He's not showing up to the dinner table on time. And when he shows up, he's not there. It's an automatic ultimatum in the 3D, but in the 5D of like, okay, obviously it's either this life or that life. Okay, obviously. And he's not giving people a chance to be able to speak here, because remember, it reverts back to this cult. It reverts back to him feeling trapped and tied down when he's like, wait, no, that's not something that I want for sure. Everybody should want that for me. Okay, this wish fulfillment in myself, this pleasure, this total clarity in myself. But with total clarity comes illusion. It does. I mean, with this total clarity of knowing that the love that he has, stems within someone else, I mean, it becomes an automatic ultimatum. It's an ultimatum. Okay, at the top of the deck, we have the Nine of Swords, along with at the top of the deck, this Five of Swords, more Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. It talks about despair, being distraught, having a life with multiple people, blood relatives and family that's combined, okay, kids, etc., a legacy. Having this combined, but knowing that, well, where my emotions and my knowledge lies is with someone else. When I'm doing this work, it makes but no sense, because where I'm truly happy is here. And this leads to her. So what else is there for you to say? What else is there for you to do? As he's crying out to the gods, to the sky, it's like, he doesn't want to do this to these people that he loves, that are crying and pleading for his attention and love, and trying to say, hey man, like what happened? Like you made so-and-so the karmic cry today, or so-and-so you didn't read your children, or what have you. When a man or when a woman, a human being is distracted, it's not something that you will be able to snap them out of. He just knows that he has a role to play. And he's protecting those people around him with this. He's protecting those at the same time, because it's something that he just cannot fight, but it's something that seems to so wrong. This woman is naked on his table of maybe plans for the children's and college or tuition and things. Whatever. It doesn't even have to be that deep if they have or don't have kids. He's married or he's in a commitment with family and friends and a whole legacy. But when he's doing better, it's almost he has you to thank for it. Nine of Swords. Okay, some of them, like we said, may not have kids, and they don't have kids because there could be miscarriages happening. It's a stressful environment. Okay, there's a fox, and then there's a horse outside of the window, represents a spirit, a strong one at that. Represents the people around him that he can't stop thinking about, and I think these are the people that he lives with. This is his family. Okay, some of them may honestly think it's for some of you that the divine feminine is the fox, the one who stands the closest to him. That you may just be shedding lies and hurtful words and just maybe obsessed. These things are keeping him up at night. The people that he's living with, those eyes, they're all staring. Just judgmental because they know that he's distraught or that she's distraught, and they're like, how come you can't be focused in this life that you have? And about the Five of Swords, the Temperance card. But it was like this when I just saw it on my table. Temperance. Those group of people over there wanting to go make fun and make havoc and just be, you know what I mean? But over there lies temptation. At the top of the deck, the Ten of Cups. The Devil, as I thought. Over there lies temptation right now. And that's what we're all having to battle, is that we want this person. We need this person. We want to have a family. We want to have kids. We feel like we'll be so happy. This is just the product that we want from it. We want to be able to create with this person that we feel so dear for, that we just can't stop, that we just get, we get soulful food from this person. Therein lies temptation. The Devil is here. Capricorn energy. It's constantly moving around. It's constantly not being, being a nomad. It's not being able to stay in one place at one time and devote all that you have. It's being in lust. It's being in desire. It's being in ego. It's needing. It's wanting so much. Right? Having impure thoughts, illusions, when you should be focused on your work at hand or what have you. Your family is like, what is happening? And it's the lust because you can't do it. It's because you cannot, because you are in a commitment that doesn't see any end. Let's clarify this Devil. Fell right on the floor. Ooh, 1 second. Okay. So, without knocking the camera over, the Eight of Swords, more Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy that fell on the floor, and they want to erupt this silence. He wants so bad to erupt this silence. Feeling vulnerable. I like silence from the from the Eight of Swords, because of that birdcage being nothing there, just waiting at the window. You can't see much. It's fog. It's feeling a victim, not knowing what to do, where to go, complete mental eruption of just being depressed, he wants to end the silence. Ace of Wands, and take a new journey and venture with you. This man wants kids with you. This man wants to define